Alright, cool.
Sweet Jesus. It's a guy. Sweet Jesus. Ooh. On day. Oh my gosh. Hopped on a yellow cab straight away. I thought she got took on my head. Boy, I didn't tell I guess what time. On my head. On my head. Let it that's a fuck. How did that? Hop off the cab, have a nice day. Ride down on the island. On my head. On my head. Sweet Jesus. Hey there, missus. What's with your kisses? I was minding my business. Now I got to resist. Sweet Jesus.
Yo,
Hey,
how are you doing?
pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a long time.
Yeah, actually. How's everything?
I'm scared, bro.
Scared?
I don't want to grow up. About to go to college in the fall. Turning 18 soon.
I mean, now you get to do adult things like sit in the front of the car. But anyways, guess what? Yesterday I dreamt that I was a butterfly flying in the city and could pass through anything.
Dang, I haven't dreamt that dream in so long. Hey, can you promise me something? Can you never forget that dream and that feeling of being free?
What? Promise?
Yeah, promise me.
Okay, I guess.
Alright, cool. I guess I'll talk to you later.
Alright,
Bye.
goodbye.
I'm down on my line. I'm building a city down the town. I'm lost in the world, but now I'm alive. I'm building a city, and I'm down for the night. Down for the night. Says she's down for the night.
What the hell?
What's up, guys? So today is a pretty nice day, so I want to be outside. Oh god. All right, well, anyways, the sun is in my eyes. You can probably see my eye bags because I haven't slept in, I don't even know. But anyways, today I want to talk a little bit about childhood curiosity. Today, I want to talk a little bit about childhood creativity. 2 years ago, I attended this business program with two pretty well-known companies. And towards the end of the program, we got to get a tour of one of the businesses' buildings. And on one of the floors, they had what you would expect, a conference room, a few slideshows of what they're doing. But what piqued my interest was this white room that was super weirdly shaped. It wasn't rectangular, it was a polygon with weird edges. And what was also super interesting is that the tables in the room were all filled with Legos and markers. That was super confusing because everything else made sense, but then why is there just this room with Legos and markers? And then our tour guide just nonchalantly said, oh, that's just to channel their inner child. Remember when we were children and we would just make up games? For me, on the road to school when I was in elementary school, imagine there were spaceships, and then imagine that I was reenacting Space Wars. And then in the winter, I remember just looking at the windows with ice, and whenever they would fall off, I would just think, wow, that must be an ice monster. And then with my siblings, we would just play we would just play like stuffed animals, and we would imagine these like crazy adventures. They're almost like epic poems of like what they would do. And then also like me and my cousin would just like be in the car ride and like imagine that we were gods fighting dragons. And yeah, and if you were there, like you would just hear weird loud magic sounds like. So now I'm about to turn 18. I'm about to go to school, about to go to college in the fall, and I'm basically around the age where I'm supposed to act like I'm grown up. But what does that even mean? What the heck does grown up even mean? When I searched it up, when I was writing the script, it said to begin to behave or think sensibly and realistically. Those games I just talked about, I wasn't thinking sensibly or realistically at all. I just imagined them all in my head. I think there's a lot of value in thinking like a kid because you're not limited to reality. And that pure creative thinking, I feel like that helps solve a lot of problems in our world. Here, I'll give you an example. So on that same year, that summer, I attended this other business thingy where one of our classes was to develop a product to sell from we have like a plastic cup, straws, like washers, plastic, duct tape, other stuff. And then our team thought of a remote controlled boat that we could find flood survivors in. And that was the first time I ever truly put my mind into something to think creatively about. And ever since then, I've just been very interested in trying to solve problems using unique ideas and just creative thought. I know so many people who say damn, I'm not creative at all, but I feel like that's not true at all. I think that's BS, because when we were kids, we all thought of games. We all imagined things, what kind of games did you think of? What kind of things did you imagine? And because I was little and didn't know the rules or just reality itself, I just assumed anything was possible. But anything is possible, as cringe as it sounds. It just starts with an idea. So the fact that this established company, who probably spends thousands and hundreds of dollars in property tax, decided that it would be a good idea to have a room in one floor dedicated for their workers to think like children, that must mean that it's really important. And it just shows how important creativity is, especially creativity when we're children, because that's when innovation first starts. I don't want to grow up.